Hey, how's it going, everyone? Robert Garcia here. Some may know me as Type R Rob. We're doing a little interview here with Car Seat Ventures. And we're going to talk a little bit about my car and about how I came about building my project. I got 5 years going into this puppy, so it's going to be quite fun. This interview is going to be a blast, and hopefully we get some good epic shots out there. So we're going to talk a little bit about my build today. We have a 2006 Acura Rsx Type S, formerly known as the Integra Type R in Japan. As all of you may know, that they don't make this car here in the States as an Integra Type R. They named it Acura Rsx Type S. So in my inspiration of my build, I have decided to go fully built, custom made USDM Type R in this lovely RSX we have here today. Well, it's a really good story on how I got my car. You know, I've been working at my job for about 12 years now. And at one point, our branch used to be located right across the street from an actual car dealership. I've never purchased a car before in my life. I've always bought cars cash, so I've always owned them. But one day, I was sitting like I do every day. I'm driving to work, and I passed by the car dealership, and there she was, sitting right there in the front parking lot of the window. And I couldn't help myself to keep looking at her in amazement to say I want that car, but I just never wanted to buy one. So a couple of weeks went by, and I finally just went over there and I asked what they wanted from. After a couple of days of bargaining, I drove away home with her, and here we are, 5 years later. She's still getting built, but slowly but surely she will get there. So I was about 16 when I really decided to learn how to drive stick and have a race car. Used to see all the older guys in school and around town having these cars, and it excited me. So when I was about 18, I bought my first official DA9 93 LS Special. It was one of a kind too, as a matter of fact. Leather interior, 5-speed. You know, she was a dark green forest. At night she used to look black. I've gone through a couple cars. I've had an EG, I've had a DA. One of my real most popular cars I always wanted was a DC2, but they continue to get stolen around here in California. So, you know, #1 most stolen car in America. Here you go, Hondas. I gotta give it to you guys, you know. Sure do know how to make us nervous. So when I first saw an RSX, I don't know what to say. It was like love at first sight. I knew at that instant I wanted to have that car. And, you know, I worked really hard. Never thought I would really go out and try to buy one. But like I said earlier, when I saw this one and I drove by it about 3 or 4 days, day after day going to work, something told me I had to have this car. Modifications done on my car. Let's see. The very first modification I did when I got this car was an exhaust system. Everyone knows that, you know, we have to have the exhaust when we get one of these cars. So I had an HKS carbon fiber exhaust put onto this. Now I have upgraded to the Skunk 2 Mega R with some Skunk 2 Alpha headers to attach with that. It's a pretty nice combination. She actually sounds quite lovely. Can't say much that I'm really pleased and proud with Skunk 2's performance technology. The other things I have done to this car is I have an Rbc Manifold. It's ported out to 65mm with the stock throttle body, also ported up to 65mm by Port and Flows themselves. It's a pretty reputable and high company to go with here in California. If you know about your heads and doing all that good stuff, it's a good way to go. My bottom block is stock at the current time. It's being built. We are gonna go and naturally aspirate it. Turbo built, obviously. It's gonna be one of the really nicest everyday driven powerful cars out there that we have seen here in California. We try to set some goals, try to set some standards, and hopefully I accomplish them. So continue to watch my build, and we'll see where it takes me from here. As far as intake, we have an engine right here located in California. Cold air, as a matter of fact. And we also have upgraded fuel rail by K-Tune, upgraded stainless steel braided lines. We gotta go ahead and done a little bit of wire tucking, changed out my fuse box. I've done K-Tune racing cables, K-Tune shift box. We have the Action MS1 Stage 3 clutch with aluminum 9-pound flywheel. We also have, let me see, a lot of K-Tune accessories. I got to clean up the bay. As we all know, these Rsx's did not come pretty inside the engine bay. So we got to do what we can when we have these. And that's pretty much it for performance parts. She is tuned. She is running Honda K-Pro at the current time. She has been currently upgraded from her performance parts. She does do more power than Type R. That's all I'm going to say right now. She's on motor. She's not doing too much horsepower, but you know, she does get out there pretty good. So brought to you by Busy Moto Engineering. He's quite a tuner. You guys got to check him out. The valve cover, yeah, that's pretty interesting. You know, I always love carbon fiber, as you guys can tell, and obviously we can't do carbon fiber on motor parts, but once I started seeing the trend about hydro dipping, that's when I really thought to myself that this could be something I would like to do. So my valve cover, including my Rbc manifold, is hydro dipped, and it's blue carbon with regular carbon fiber. Brought to you by CNG Hydrographics. Go ahead and follow him. Make sure you guys get on him. He does a really good job. We have all the strut bars on my car. We have Cusco strut bars from Tang Suspension, full flex. We have Skunk 2 lower control arms, progress bar, peak bar. We have a full conversion of a Type R brake system, rear. The front have been upgraded to Rotora. It's a big brake kit. It's actually another company brought to you here in California. They're fairly been around for a while, but not too many people know about Rotora brake kits. It is a very powerful brake. I like it genuinely. It's an upgrade from the Brembo, in an opinion, my opinion, from the Type R. The interior, well, it's quite funny. I like to say that I actually take pride in my interior. Not too many people get to see my interior or actually, you know about it. Not too many people like to look at the inside of a car, but she is quite unique and quite lovely, I like to say. She's one of a kind, and as we said earlier, it's a Type R built, so I went full Type R interior. She has red carpet with red floor mats, center console, gauge, and the only thing that doesn't have Type R is actually the steering wheel. I wanted to go with a detached Momo, but other than that, I had to go custom with it. I have a complete full bright interior as well. We have the roof liner with the back seats, and we have Bride Low Max. Got an in-dash Pioneer, you know, one of America's most reliable stereos we got out. So as far as exterior goes, we have it custom done, one of a kind. She does stand out farther from the rest. She is quite sexy in my opinion, but that's my opinion. You know, everyone has their own opinions to a build. But we start off with an OEM A-Spec lip kit, followed by wrapped underneath with the whole complete Top One Motorsports diffuser kit. We got the front, the rear, the sides, and we actually have the window vents as well. Thank you, Top One. I stuck with the original paint job. We have the Vivint Pearl Blue, and I can't say that I'll ever change it. I just love this color. So she is as fully Type R on the outside as she is in the inside. We have a Type R wing with Type R tail lights, Type R front lights. We have the Mugen Type R hood. We have window visors. We definitely have logos, the decals, the brake setup. Wheels are interesting. You know, it took me a while to find the wheels that I wanted, but when I found these ones, I think that was it. You know, and she is currently running Inky's NT03s, 18 by 8.5 with the 38 offset, wrapped in Yokohama S drives. Carbon fiber parts. We got a couple things going on with carbon fiber here. We got our hood. It's a Saibon. And we got the trunk, we got the wing, we got the mirrors. Brought to you by Spoon Sports. And that's about it right now for carbon fiber, other than the little splitters we got going on down here. You know, they have a little carbon fiber accent. But other than that, I think that's probably all I have is carbon fiber. That's real, legitimate carbon fiber. Goals for my car. Well, let me see. I've already set a lot of goals. I've broken a lot of goals. I've accomplished a lot of goals. My next goal for this car is to go turbo, naturally aspirated. And my goal for that is to be one of the first and only Rsx's out there that is 500 horsepower or more daily driven. It's going to be quite a challenge, and it has to be done just right. But I have the perfect engineer and the greatest team in the world to go ahead and help me accomplish those goals.